guys, how are we? So I am filming quite a few videos today since we're gonna be traveling, so if you see 3 videos in a row in the same outfit, know why. But yeah, I am filming a what I eat in a day today. So I'm getting ready to go grab breakfast, but I kind of wanted to fill you in before I start this what I eat in a day and give you a little heads up. I've been practicing intermittent fasting. Now this is not going to be the video where I talk about it, but when you see my eating habits today, if you have questions about that, that is why. There will be a blog post coming up about intermittent fasting, what you need to know about it, the things that I've researched and found out about it. There will also be a video in about a month talking about my full month of experience. So I started from the day I started. I'm kind of doing weekly check-ins, so you're getting a vibe of how things are going for me. But today is just like a sneak peek of what it looks like. So I'm gonna cover all the things intermittent fasting later, but because I am doing it now, I did kind of want to talk you through that so you have that like heads up. So for me, it looks a little bit differently every day. It looks a little bit different every day, but it is about, it's 10:40, so I'm definitely due to kind of break my fast. It changes a little bit every day. That's kind of the window that's ideal for today, and yeah, so we're gonna do that. So for today, I've had a lot of water. I haven't worked out at all. Oh man, my arms are still sore from Monday. I haven't gone to the gym yet. That'll be this afternoon, but I've had quite a bit of water, so I'm heading to the kitchen to make my smoothie bowl. I make it all the flipping time right now. You would have seen it quite a bit. So it is actually pretty much the same thing that's on the blog for my acai bowl, with the exception of I don't have acai powder right now, so I just don't really use that, and I kind of swap things in and out as I have them. So I don't measure anything anymore. I just kind of portion it out based on the cup that I'm using, but I will link the acai bowl recipe in the description box below for you guys. So first meal of the day is going to be a smoothie bowl, so let's go make it.
I'm looking outside my window. I try to see where my luck goes. I just don't know how it's lived out. There must be some kind of plan. Every person could be you though. A pretty guy with a halo. But who am I kidding, please now?
Alright guys, smoothie bowl. So this takes me like 5 minutes to make. You would have seen it. I am running low on things. Like you saw that I'm completely out of MCT oil, but I ordered some more that'll come in on Amazon, and that's like my healthy fat in here. And then I'm pretty much like, that little blue Tupperware has what's almost like the solidified version of the coconut water powder from Topeka. So I was like hacking some of that off. And yeah, I've topped it with cacao nibs, chia seeds, coconut, and pistachios. So this is my large-ish breakfast. I tend to eat 2-ish meals and maybe a snack right now, so you'll kind of see how that goes. But yeah, I've been making this one on repeat. That's just been what I've been feeling lately. So breakfast time is happening, and then I'm going to get a little bit of work done. It's really dark back here. Sorry guys, I came back here because I figured I would watch something, kind of catch up, give myself a little tiny like mental break. It's been a heck of a week, and yeah, gonna eat breakfast, get some work done, and then go to the gym later. So I will check back in with you in a little bit. Okay, so it's probably been like 15-20 minutes since I just checked in. My lipstick is everywhere, but I did want to talk about coffee. So I just made myself a cup / stole what was left in the French press. And one of the things that I've really worked on over the past few months is changing when I consume coffee, because I want my blood sugar to stay consistent. So I try to make sure that if I'm drinking coffee, it's really after I've eaten, so it doesn't spike my blood sugar. And since I just had a pretty solid meal, I'm now going to enjoy my first cup of coffee of the day, and I probably won't drink any more cups because I try not to drink it after noon. So yeah, I'm having coffee with almond milk and catching up on some Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Just solid life choice. Hola friends, so my lipstick's half gone. It is around around 2 o'clock. I was thinking that I would go to the gym around 1, but I think I'm gonna do my workout later in the day today. But that has nothing to do with what I wanted to talk about. So since we're doing a what I eat in the day, I thought that I would kind of chat with you about some of the stuff that I'm reading, some of the stuff that I'm learning, in case you guys are interested in it as well. So when I first started looking at intermittent fasting and trying it out and just figuring out what the benefits were, what the pros, what the cons were, what it would look like, I did a lot of Googling and read quite a few articles, none of them that I felt like a lot of them were like, I tried it for a week and that wasn't helpful. So I did come across one video and somebody mentioned this particular book. So I bought this book. I want to talk about this book with you guys, but I didn't realize that the Girls on Almost 30 did a interview with him on the podcast. So I'm gonna wait until after I finish the book to listen to that podcast, but the book is called Genius Foods. So I am currently reading it right now. Pardon all the clutter in the background. I need to clean up from videos and travel stuff. But currently reading this guy right now, and it's incredibly interesting. It talks a lot. I'm reading a lot about like insulin resistance right now, which is very common, something that I've mentioned before. I think I'm going to do kind of like a full blog post on it. But just in, you know, what you're eating and how that kind of breaks down in your body and how that affects your brain and just, you know, everything that kind of goes from there. So if you're feeling like super mentally sluggish, or maybe you just know that your family has a history of Alzheimer's, or you're kind of in that place where maybe you have grandparents or other people that are, you know, mentally kind of deteriorating in some way, and you want to see if there are tips and tricks and things that you can kind of maybe tweak to help them out or to help yourself and just to have more mental energy and less brain fog, I would recommend this book. It's been really interesting, very good so far. I've learned a lot. I'm underlining a ton, so if you're following me on Instagram stories, you're probably seeing my like pictures of certain things, and then I'm also like texting a few of my friends them as I like find things that apply to their life. But so far so good. He does a really good job at kind of bridging the gap between medical and like easy to understand terminology. I feel like in real life we would be friends. We have a pretty similar background, so I am enjoying it so far. If you haven't checked it out, I would. But yeah, it is, my alarm just went off to tell me it's 2, so I am gonna knock out some more reading and kind of doing some worky bits, and I'm planning on working out later. I'm not sure how dinner will play into that, but that will probably happen for me. I did have another like little bit of coffee, not a ton, but I'm pretty thirsty, so I've been really focusing on water more than anything. I felt like because I've been eating the way that I have lately, I've been consuming a lot more water, and I've really seen the difference in like my skin and my body and just my habits with upping my water intake, which has been great. So I normally concentrate on drinking quite a bit of water in the morning and quite a bit of water at night. I've been particularly thirsty today, and I might go grab, I think I have like 1 spin trip left. I might go grab that and sip on that while I work. But yeah, it is a this will probably be semi-chatty of a what I eat in a day, but you won't see tons of crazy amounts of food because I am not super, like, I don't constantly snack. I tend to stick with 2 bigger meals, and it depends on my workout for the day as to if I'm, you know, craving something more or how that ends up playing out. So I've had my 1 meal, I've had some coffee. Right now I'm just keeping hydrated and getting some work done. But yeah, I will link all things that I talk about, recipe, book, anything, in the description box below, and the Hydro Flask, because I love my Hydro Flask and I recommend it to everybody. Alright guys, so it is 3:20ish. I'm actually working in my office, but it's quieter in here, so I figured I'd come back in here and show you. I made a quick snack. I think I'm actually gonna go do my like, gonna go work out, whatever, at like 5. Because I would like to stay in my window today. So I made a little snack and I used these guys. I've had them before, I've mentioned them, but I can't always find them, and they're the Le Pain de Fleurs, the bread of flowers. So they're super just thin, crispy. I'm not like crazy starving, but I want a little something, and so it's just a little bit of almond butter, plain unsalted almond butter, 3 of these crisps, and a drizzle of honey on each of them. I have been watching quite a few What I Eat in a Days since I've been like studying more intermittent fasting stuff, and one of the things that I've like commonly seen is, for some people, they'll put macros on. So I don't really track macros or calories or anything like that. I'm really trying to gear myself back into intuitive eating, and this is what sounded good as my snack. But if it would be helpful for you guys, I can put them in, sorry, my glasses are glaring. I can put them in these videos. So if that's something you want to see, let me know down below, and I will put like macros and information in for all the meals. So yeah. This new foundation that I've been like kind of testing gets fairly oily in certain spots, and that's like mine, like not big moment of joy. That's not really what I want to say, but I don't love that about it. But yeah, I'm gonna show my blue light glasses back on and go get some more work done, but I did want to show you my snack. Okay, so dinner's being made, and I have lots of things steaming in pots right now, so I can't like pull things out and show you. I will put the recipe for dinner in the description box because I'm using a minimalist baker recipe, but I wanted to show you. She recommends this rice bit for dinner, and so I don't really have like this strainer is not uber steady, so you have to like strain the rice and then put it back in. So if you're like me and you have something that like is great because it's fine and it strains it really well, but you don't have necessarily like the best way to hold it, I just propped it on top of this my 4-cup Pyrex cup, and it worked really well, and then I could just dump it back in. So the rice still has a good few minutes to steam, the veggies are steaming, and then the tofu and the sauce will go back in, and I will show you the results of dinner. I went for a walk, and I've been sipping on, this guy was the other thing I wanted to show you. I've mentioned it before, it's a favorite. It's the lime mint elderflower water from Whole Foods. It's the only place I found that you can get it in that like combo. So I've been sipping on that for a little while, and I added some fresh lime to it. And yeah, dinner is, my vegetables will be good, and then I'll add a tofu, and we will be almost ready for dinner. And then I think I'm gonna watch a movie on Netflix. So yeah, I will show you the complete dinner in just a minute. And there we go, guys. Dinner is magically served. I have the tofu. I used peppers tonight because that was honestly what I had. I bought stuff from the farmer's market on Saturday, and I kind of meant to use the peppers in this like breakfast potato recipe that One Part Plant makes, but I actually am out of sweet potatoes now, and actually I don't think we have any regular potatoes either. We're like out of potatoes, but we had peppers, so I used peppers. Yeah, that is what I'm gonna eat for dinner, and that's probably gonna be the end of this vlog. It's super short today, very simple. Like I said, I've been playing with intermittent fasting, so I don't normally eat lots of crazy meals in general, but I feel like my diet's kind of been changing lately, and I've been shifting more towards intuitive eating. So I am eating tofu. I guess I'm eating some soy, but not a lot. I try to be very conscious of it and be very aware of the kinds of tofu that I'm eating when I do eat it, or the kinds of soy that I'm eating when I do. But in general, I don't have a lot of it, so I'm working for moderation with everything. And oh, we just went really out of focus. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will leave recipes for everything in the description box below. This one is Minimalist Baker. Breakfast earlier was my acai bowl recipe that is on the blog. I'll leave that down below. And yeah, if you have any requests for anything that you want to see coming up, if you want more What I Eat in a Days, if you'd like to see me make any specific recipes, I'm all ears, send it my way. But that is all I have. So I love you guys. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up because it shows my channel lots of love and support. And if you aren't already subscribed, make sure you click that button and hit the bell so you get notified when I post a new video. So there should be a new video on Wednesday with my new weekly vlog. I'm not sure when this is going up in sequence, but new weekly vlogs coming at you. And yeah, I love you guys. You matter to me. I'm so glad that you're here, and I hope you all have a good night.